Hi guys, this is something that Sana asked to do as a horse or a carousel. I start with a box, I subdivide it in three every side, and then I select the faces for the neck, the tail, and the legs. Then I extrude it again and again. At this point, it is not important to be precise in the proportions. However, if you always can get a short explanation in YouTube about how to place photographs on your views so you can be more precise if you want, even when it is just a sculpture, it is not a real horse. To do the mouth, as you see, I created two extrudes, one for the square in the top and one for the square on the bottom of the mouth. The tail, same thing, I made the tail thinner from the Z dimension, as you see, using the scale. I am scaling the head. I want to place the head at the level of the shoulders. But of course, I have to create more geometry here. With mesh tools, multi-knife, I create more geometry in order to place the neck in the position I want, and then I will make the neck stronger because, of course, horses have a very strong neck. I am doing this using sub-selection in the tool settings of the move tool, as you see. I take care to move the points that are in front and the corresponding vertex that I have in the other side. As you see, some of the vertex are not connected with the correspondent vertex in the back, so in the other side. So I will use again mesh tool multi-knife to unite that. It is a very useful tool. You just have to place the mouse on the vertex that you want to connect. You click there and you go with the mouse and place it on the other vertex that you want to unite. I am going to show you this one. You're going to see that. I continue sculpting this, and at this point I don't notice yet the problem about those vertices that are not connected, but I am going to notice it soon. You'll see. So I'm shaping the legs. Now I am going to make the ears. The ears, I extrude, scale, then extrude again, and you have the ears. Then I make the holes, the interior of the ears using extrude again, scale, and then extrude again, going the inside. Extrude again, going inside. Okay. So that is the way I did the ears. And because I am using symmetry in X, the other ear is immediately made at the same time. Here is where I notice the vertices that are not connected, you see, and I unite them with a multi-knife. You just place the mouse on the first vertex and you go and you click with the tool multi-knife, and then you go to the second vertex, corresponding vertex to connect it, and you click on this one too with the same tool, multi-knife, and it unites the both vertex. So here I have more of them. Same thing, multi-knife, click in both vertex, on both vertex, and that's it. in order to create this line in the middle of the horse, I just mirrored it in under mesh. The menu mesh, you have mirror. As soon as you apply mirror in X, you will see that you create that line in the middle. That is important in order to have the possibility to round the front and the back and the top and the bottom of the object, because the sides are now better, but the front, the top, and the back look like boxy, so it will round the horse better. As you can see here right now, it's more rounded, much more rounded. We just have 404 polygons right now. So here I am I'm moving the nose because it was interfering with the mouth. So I am moving it up, and I am shaping the interior of the mouth too using extrude. I'm getting inside with extrude. Instead of getting out, I'm getting inside with extrude, as I did, for example, in the ears or in the nose. And now it is almost shaped the whole object, and it is ready to be solved. I am not sure if I make it smooth. Smooth. So I did it here. It is smooth. Now it is smooth, and I continue modeling without creating more polygons. Right now it has 1,618 faces because I just subdivided in one level, not more. With a smooth tool, you have to be careful. It's important to go just with the minimum value, that is 1. And here I am just shaping better the extremes of the legs. So you see, I shape it a little bit better without adding any polygon. And this almost ready to be almost ready to get the UV. I am making a little bit more the joints of the legs to sculpting it a little better. If it would be a real horse, I would take much more time to work, create more subdivisions for sure. The good thing is that in order to do a perfect horse, you use the same method, just you go farther. And in this case, I am going to make the seat, that kind of chair that the horses have for people. And then I am going to make the UVs, and that I will stop my video when you understand how to create easy and organized UVs for this horse. The good thing about this guy is that it is in a symmetrical position, so you don't really need to do too much about the UVs for the body of the horse. It will be just one UV, that a planar UV projected in the X coordinate, in the side view, in other words. So now I am trying to finish the chair. I made it using a sphere. Then I scaled the sphere to make it almost like a disc. And then I just, using a subselection, I am deforming that shape. Here I am going to UVs. You see, I went to X-axis to project a planar UV with the X-axis, and for the chair I am going to do something different. I am going to select the chair. I previously combined both objects, but selecting one face, you can make shift, and the greater than allows you to select more and more vertex, or in this case surfaces. Then I create a shell, a different shell, undercut and saw and create more. Now I am going to do the cylinder to attach it to the carousel. I am not going to do the carousel, but it is very simple. You just have to create every element you want, and I recommend you to use duplicate special and rotate it. If you want to have, for example, imagine that you want to have 4 horses around, you just divide it in every 90 degrees and you make just 3 copies, so you will have 1 horse in every side, so you will have 4 horses. If you want to do, like, for example, 8 horses, you duplicate every 45 degrees and you create 7 copies, and you will have the horses you want there. It depends on the number you want to create. You will divide 360 degrees divided to the number of horses you want, and you place that number of horses minus 1 because you already have 1, and duplicate the special. You do that on the y-axis because y is vertical in Maya. But we are not going to do that. I am just going to show you how to include the UV map for the object, this POL that we create here. You just create the basic UV that is suggested by Maya. But then I make the circles very little, as you see here, top right corner of this, and the rectangles of the POL, I am making them more shaped as the POL is, and I am placing the horse a little bit more little, so that would be a good UV map for this object and just using one material. I hope it helps. If you have questions, please contact me. You're welcome to contact me in my tutoring schedule. And yeah, I think we are almost there. And I will be happy to answer any question that you have. Then in this case, I am just relaxing the polygons. And that's it. I hope it helps, and see you soon.